You are listening to 88.7 FM, KSPC Claremont. It is now time for the Video Game Music Show. That's right, this is the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC. For the next 2 hours, I'll be playing your favorite video game music, all the way from the early days of the Nintendo Entertainment System, all the way up to the modern systems such as the Nintendo Switch 2, the PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series. Anything from the handheld systems, including the original Nintendo Game Boy, all the way up to the Nintendo 3DS and the PlayStation Vita. Anything from the arcades, anything that's related to video game music, including chiptunes, DJ remixes, and video game cover bands. That's right, just as Randy said, this is a live show. What? So if you got a request, give me a call, 909-626-KSPC. If you can email me, my email address is thevideogamemusicshow@gmail.com. It's all one word. You can look me up on Instagram. I'm at DJ SysOp. You can look me up on Facebook. Just do a search for the Video Game Music Show. You can join the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. There's a link there, right there on the Facebook page. And there's links to all the socials I've just mentioned. If you just go to kspc.org, click on the show name, the Video Game Music Show, and the links will all be there, including the Discord channel. It's the best way to send me your requests. But of course, emails is all good too, so it's all good. Anyways, I do got a pretty stacked show for tonight with a lot of requests. So we're just going to get underway. Here's one was sent to me. Never heard of it before, but I believe it's called Eartheon. So here we go.
We'll return after these messages.
Galaxy to Earth. Galaxy to Earth. Star Raiders and Berserk have landed. Protect yourself at all costs. If the Star Raiders don't get you, the Berserk robots will.
Atari video game owners win again with 2 new home video games, Star Raiders and Berserk, joining Pac-Man, Yar's Revenge, Haunted House, Defender, and save up to $10 on 17 other hits made only for systems from Atari.
Galaxy to Earth. Contact this Atari base station for help.
The Integrated Development Initiative is a Pomona-based environmental justice organization that works with businesses and institutions, including the Claremont colleges, to redistribute leftovers and minimize food waste. Through their community composting and gardening program, they transport compost to local farmers within the Inland Empire, instead of trucking it to large-scale compost lots in the desert.
These compost lots are often sited near residential areas, presenting a health hazard, and serve as a major source of harmful methane emissions. The Integrative Development Initiative also operates the Food Cycle Collective, a volunteer-supported resource distribution program for people living on the streets. Distribution trips take place on Sunday afternoons every week. To learn more about their programs or to get involved, visit www.gettoknowidi.org.
Worlds where no one has ever been. He's taking on enemies no one else dares. This time Mario pops up power wherever he goes, so he's bigger and badder than ever before. You've never seen creatures like these. You've never had an adventure like this. It's everything you've dreamed of and worlds more. It's Super Mario 2, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
Hi, my name's Alani. You're listening to KSPC, Claremont.
All right, not yet. All right, let me tell you what we were listening to. All right, got sidetracked. All right, and let me tell you, we just heard from Mario Kart World with the track Dolphin Shoals off of Mario Kart 8 Night. This was by request from our good friend Kentucky Fried Monkey Eggs. Requested off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Tuner Challenge with Lose Control. And that was by request from Blood Panda 86, also off the Discord channel. Before that, we heard a Outrun remix of Splash Wave remix. And that was by request from Alan off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. And then starting off the set, we heard from Eartheon with Eartheon's Last Strike. And Alan says that is a Genesis game, I think. But it was pretty cool. All right. You are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. And if you want to join the KSPC Spinningtron chat room, I strongly encourage you to do so. Just go to kspc.org, click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. And right now I see all our usual and unusual suspects. Shout-outs to people in the chat room. I see Kentucky Fried Monkey Eggs, OG07, 3 Designer, Alan, and Zoot, and D-Man, and Andreas, Rinda, Nicole, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for now. I'm scrolling down. I don't see any more names. All right. All right, that's cool. Again, if you want to join the KSPC Spinningtron chat, just go to kspc.org, click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. Alan in the chat room says it's Eartheon is a new 2D shoot 'em up that's also on Steam. Okay. Well, I want to play it now because I like 2D shooters. And yeah, good times. All right, we're going to get back to the music. No retro block right now because I got a lot of requests. And yeah, I want to get to them. I want to play them all. And we're going to listen to another Mario Kart World track by request from Kentucky Fried Monkey Eggs. And this one is Sunshine Airport. So here we go.
Yea, verily, yea. So they're finally here, performing for thee. And if thou know the words, thine can stand with me. Put thy hands together, if thou'st wish to clap, as we take thee through ye old monkey rap. Donkey Kong, thy leader of the bunch, ye know him well, and thou art finally back to kick some tail. His coconut arrows doth fire its spurts, and if he shoots thee, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. Forsooth he doth make the first of the DK crew. DK, Donkey Kong, DK, Donkey Kong is here. This Kong's got style, so heed ye well, plebs. She can shrink her size down to a pin's head. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She doth float through the air and doth climb up trees. If you choose her, you shall not have chose wrong. With a skip and a hop, she is one cool Kong. R-E-K, Donkey Kong. He doth have no style, he doth have no grace. If this Kong has a rather queer face, handstands can be done if they need to be, and he can stretch out his arms just for the. He doth inflate himself just like a balloon. This crazy Kong just digs this too. D-K, Donkey Kong, D-K, Donkey Kong is here. Praise be, the sun is back, about time too. Verily, yea, he's in the mood. He can fly real high on his Icarus wings, and when his arrows doth fly, they shall be smiters of kings. He shall maketh thee smile when he playeth his tune. But rapscallions beware, 'cause no mercy he shall spare. D-K, Donkey Kong, finally he is here for thee. He's the last member of the DK team. This Kong's so strong, it isn't funny. He can make a rapscallion cry out for his mummy. He picketh up boulders with relative ease. He maketh crushing rocks seem like such a breeze. He may doth move slow, he cannot jump high, but I say to thee, this Kong's one hell of a guy. Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grape smells, oranges and coconut shells. Oh, walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grape smells, oranges and coconut shells. Oh.
「この曲を送ろう」生まれ変わるのすぼなげ Let's fly high like a butterfly 欲に溺れ罠にはまり手足に絡む罪の糸絡みつくくらい金魚すくいの網のように脆い羽は涙の雫で破れちゃってくらい羽のない蝶なんて意味ない血を這うネズミと変わりない心まで侵されて This world は光さえない Can't stop 壊れゆくまいまい胸を張れよお前こそがバタフライ地の果てまでオーバードライブ Yeah Let's fly high like a butterfly 夢に見てるのさ Dream again So fly high like a butterfly 地の果てまでオーバードライブ命燃やし Endless time 地の果てまでオーバードライブ命燃やし Endless time Oh yeah Fly like a beautiful butterfly Fly like a beautiful butterfly
We'll return after these messages.
You're looking at the next breakthrough for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Introducing SuperScope 6. Remote-powered and laser-accurate. Precise to a single television pixel. It comes with 6 great games, and it's yours for under $70, all of which gets you into the game like never before. SuperScope 6, only for Super Nintendo. System and scope sold separately. Now you're playing with power. Superpower.
Wherever you are in the world, KSPC is at your fingertips. All you need is a Wi-Fi connection and a dream. Stream KSPC on kspc.org. It's that easy.
I'll tell you some old stories, Vampire. No way, dude! I'm having a most radically bodacious experience with this Sega Game Gear. Remember old Bertie? Wow! Check this atypical color screen, man. Filthy graphics and a free day. Oh, those were the days. You could turn it into TV. Wow, excellent with headphones. Unreal! Party on! Grandpa.
Hi, my name is Abby. When I want to listen to good music, I turn on KSPC Claremont.
Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing team. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing
Alrighty then, we're back. Let me tell you what we were listening to. We just heard from Xenosaga Episode 1. The name of the track is called Omega. That's by request. From Pulsar Engine off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Xenogears Creed. And that was also by request from Pulsar Engine. Before that... All right, here we go. We heard from Uma Muzu, Pretty Derby, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the title, okay? I'm just not. And that was by request from our good friend Marty, also off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. By the way, if you want to see the playlist, just go to kspc.org and you can see everything there. Before that, we were hearing some rhythm tracks. First, we heard Blue Archive Rhythm Heaven remix, and that was by request from One Punk Army. No. Yes. Yep. Yeah. And then before that, we heard from Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Karaoke Like a Butterfly, and that was also by request from One Punk Army. Before that, we heard a really cool track of Ye Olde Monkey Rap of the DK Rap, which is a pretty cool remix. And that was by request from Vizo off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. And then starting at the set, we heard from Mario Kart World with Sunshine Airport, and that was by request from our good friend Country Fried Monkey Eggs. All right, good times. You are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. Once again, you can join the KSPC Spinningtron chat room. Just go to kspc.org, click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. Yeah. All right, we are going to do a retro block, but this one is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to play a remix version, or maybe it's a port of Castlevania, but done on the Commodore 64 computer. So, yes, Castlevania music on the Commodore 64. So it's a little bit different, kind of cool, and kind of mixing it up. So here it is, Castlevania on the Commodore 64. Here we go.
Ugh. It really smells like
KSPC Claremont, 88.7 FM.
in here.
We'll return after these messages.
When Play Cable comes to your house, cable comes alive. It's the world's most sophisticated computer game library at your fingertips 24 hours a day on cable TV. It's Play Cable, the all-game channel. Now you won't just watch TV, you'll sack the quarterback, slide into home plate, even blast your way through hyperspace. Every month on Play Cable, you'll play an action-packed selection of 15 Intellivision games. The games that play more like the real thing. New games, returning games, and continuing favorites. All for less each month than you'd pay for a single game cartridge. Don't wait to play the world's most sophisticated computer game library. Order Play Cable now. For details, call your cable operator.
Take it from Mickey. Play Cable's a hit.
Play Cable, the all-game channel.
Child's Play tries to alleviate the boredom of children in hospitals by providing them with video games and other toys. They work with over 140 hospitals and use financial donations to buy new video game consoles and toys. They also provide wish lists from the kids at specific hospitals, allowing donors to send specific toys directly. To get involved, donate, or learn more, visit www.childsplaycharity.org.
Gotcha.
Cubert's the game that two can play. If you win the most pegs, you got it made. Pretend to be Cupid, it suits your mood. Or pretend to be Slick, the tricky dude. Jump in that pyramid up and down. Hit a nasty, ends around. A card game sold separately, that's a fact. So's a board game, that's a wrap. Cubert, new from Parker Brothers.
KSPC Claremont.
All righty. All right, we're back. All right, let me tell you what we were listening to. We just heard from Final Fantasy VI. The name of the track is called Another World of Beasts. And that was by request from Brian from Colton. Sent me an email with that request, so thank you for that. Before that, we heard from Mass Effect 3. The name of the track is Once and For All. Taylor Davis and Laura DeWitt violin piano cover. That's by request. I think that was by request from Beppo, who's in the Spinning Tron chat. Before that, we heard from GTA 5. And that one was also by request. That came off the Video Game Music Show's Facebook page. Before that, we heard from the Witcher 3. The name of the track is called Silver for Monsters. And that was by request from Dr. Nurse 89 off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Mega Man X2, and that was Boss 2 level by request. Before that, let's see. We heard from... I'm scrolling up, but I don't see it. Sega Genesis remix of X-Men intro theme. That was by request. I'm not really sure by who. And then, let's see. Before that, we heard from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with Sewer Surfin'. And that was by request from Zombie off the Discord channel. And let's see. Starting up the set, we heard our retro block of Castlevania off the Commodore 64 remix. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. So anyways, good times. Once again, you are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. Whoever's calling me right now, I cannot talk to you at the moment because I'm on the mic. But once I get off the mic, I'll be able to answer your phone call. Also, I want to give a shout out to our very good dear friend Pikachu from Rosemead. whose birthday is this Wednesday. So a pre-happy birthday to Pikachu. Thank you for everything you have done for the Video Game Music Show and our Video Game Music Show meetups. Those are always awesome. So much love to Pikachu and everything that she does. She's the queen of the quizzes. The quiz queen. All right, good times. All right, we're going to continue with the music, and we are going to do a retro block. This one's by request from Zombie as well. We're going to listen to a retro block of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Fall of the Foot Clan off the Nintendo Game Boy. And it's going to be a lot of tracks, so here we go. All right. I hope you enjoyed that retro block of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan off the Nintendo Game Boy retro block. Some good stuff right there, right? Yeah. All right, let me tell you, the band book reading group meets every third Sunday from 2 to 3:30 p.m. and will be reading materials that have been historically challenged or on the American Library Association's current challenge list. The West Los Angeles Regional Branch Library is located at 11360 Santa Monica Boulevard. For more information, call 310-575-8323. Yes. All right. That's right. Induce 72. Jelly, jelly, jelly. All right. VQ3 Designer. Cool retro block. I thought so too. You are listening to the Video Game Music Show. I am DJ SysOp. That means I am the system operator. Again, if you want to join the KSPC Spinningtron chat room, just go to kspc.org. Click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. Everyone is saying jelly in the chat room right now, including Alan. It's always good times. All right, we're going to continue with the music. Got more requests. Here's something from Delta Ruin, Dark Sanctuary. So here we go.
All the
Don't say you wanna cry. Don't forget your smile. Coming in, hold on tight. Power of our teamwork overcomes all. Yeah. They will never let you down. That's how a burning rages wild. Don't you lose your hopes now. Must be the light of hope for the ones counting on us in the darkness. Don't worry, just believe we will be with you. Yeah.
Alrighty then. Well, that's it. The end of the show. Game over, right? Another fun filler of the video game music show has came and went. Thanks for all the calls and thanks for all the requests. I do appreciate it. I got a lot today. And I'm pretty sure I made it to, I think, everyone's requests. Let me tell you what we were listening to. We just heard from music from East Falcom Sound Team JDK. Yes. Beat of Terror is the name of the track, arranged version. Before that, we heard from Burning Rangers with We Are Burning Rangers, English version. Before that, we heard a Commodore 64 rendition of I Am Blue by Lepsy D. And that was pretty awesome. Before that, we heard from Earthbound, Battle Against the Machine. And that was by request. Before that, we heard from WWF SmackDown off the PlayStation 2 with Raven Theme. That was by request from Trina. And I think that's it. All right. Don't forget, you can email me. My email address is thevideogamemusicshow@gmail.com. It's all one word. You can look me up on Instagram. I am at DJ SysOp. You can look me up on Facebook. Just do a search for The Video Game Music Show. Links to all the socials I've just mentioned, including the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. I hope everyone joins. I got 2 new members today during the show, and that's pretty awesome. Just go to kspc.org, click on the show name, The Video Game Music Show, and you'll see links to everything that I've just mentioned, including the Discord channel, and that's probably the best way to send me your requests. And I believe that's it. Thanks to everyone in the Spinningtron chat. It's always awesome in there. And that's it. Once again, thanks for listening to The Video Game Music Show. Tune in every Sunday at 5 p.m. for The Video Game Music Show right here on KSPC. I'm DJ SysOp, signing off.
Till next time, everybody, do the Mario! Do the Mario! Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now. You got it! It's the Mario! Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario, take one step, and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now. Come on now, just